All right, it's Malice. We're about to get ready to start this money match. It's going to be a first to 10 for $100. You got Mick versus Malik. Malik is getting warmed up right now. We're about to get right into it.
$100 first to 10. Mick versus Malice.
So what do you think about this one, Jackson?
I hear it's been pretty even, actually. And from what we saw in the tournaments, in teams, Mick beat Malice. I'm sorry, Mick beat Malik. And then in singles, Malik beat Mick in winners. Am I right?
Like, Mick
Did Malik beat you in winners yesterday in singles?
No.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. All right, so, you know.
So y'all two ready? Y'all ready? All right, let's get into it, y'all. Here we go.
Once again, this match brought to you by 8wayrun.com. We love Soul Calibur. It's awesome. We also love your donations.
Yes.
8wayrun.com/donate.
All right, here we go. First to 10. Match 1. Malik getting right into it. Already 100 people watching this. USA versus France. Oh snap, got Bibbles in the house.
Soul Calibur 1 and 2 tournament signups have started. You will see that tournament later today. And Malik takes the first round convincingly.
Battle 2. Fight.
Oh, Mick bringing it back.
Battle 3. Fight.
All right, we got Bibbles in the house.
Throw that in the corner. In the corner. Look.
All right.
Yo, I see Mick versus Malik. First 10 for 100.
This is for $100. First to 10.
$100.
Somebody go
What's
get
that
paid.
count?
It just started. We right.
Just wow.
We live right
Mick
now.
versus Malik. First 10 for $100.
This is for everything right now. This is for all the
Yo.
marbles right here.
Oh, Mick's set to take a really good lead.
Like Malik beat Mick on Friday, then Mick beat Malik on Saturday. So this is it right here.
Oh yeah. Mick just won the first game.
So Jackson setting the hater cams up.
Oh yeah.
So
I was pretty convincing.
so
I
once
know
it start,
Mick, the way he plays, he went into this with a plan. So chances are he might take an early lead, and then we'll see Malik bring it back.
all
But
right.
Mick will adapt as he does, so it's going to get funky, I'd say around game 4 or 5.
I can't wait. Mick getting stepped on.
Oh, yeah. Malik does not want to give him that early lead. It's not going to be an easy road. Ooh,
That jumping kick.
that was a really good option. I don't think there's anything he could have done to kill him with that jump.
Malik, he likes to do that kick when he on wake up.
Yeah. Well, it's good, but it's also a low-risk option. Ooh.
Like Ron Ross and K.
Battle 3. Fight.
Malik is looking really good in this game. He really wants to tie it up and not fall behind in the series.
No, you don't want to fall behind early.
Oh, no, no. And he is poised to even it up.
Battle 4. Fight.
Plans or not, this man's adaptation is really sharp. Really love watching these guys play.
Yeah, I've been enjoying this match since FSAG.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, Mick needs to really do work. He wants to take this one down. Malik with a really big advantage. Oh. Oh.
Malik ties it up.
That was a big whip. Malik tying it up.
They can probably go back and forth through this entire first and 10.
Oh, yeah. That is a very likely scenario.
Oh, Malik's starting already. Oh.
Ooh. He got a commanding lead in this first round. He hasn't really done work on the gauge, but
Look at that life.
he's done a lot of work on the life bar. Yeah.
Trying to take your life bar out.
Battle 2.
Yeah.
Fight.
But Mick is still really in this one.
Barbecue. Oh. Two K getting stepped on.
Ooh, Malik looking to assert himself
Battle 3.
and take the lead in this series. Malik gauge is starting to look worked. Ooh.
Nice.
And Mick's getting right back in this. He understands how important it is right here. Because he may not be on the verge of death, but if he gets that close, it's going to be too bad. Ooh. Oh. Wow. Oh, that's going to be really close.
Oh, wow.
He hit him with the juggle.
Oh, wow. Malik takes the lead, 2 games to 1.
Malik is focused on that money.
Dude, it ain't about the money, it's about the prize. Prize of the line right now.
Battle 1.
Well, I don't know how much $100 means to those guys, but it could be a lot about money too.
There's money and pride on the line. Like,
Well, every match is the prize on the line.
It's a lot. Like Nick been talking smack for the longest. He's out for blood. Like, he's mad.
It's always out for blood. It's Mick.
After what happened yesterday, he's mad. He's out for it.
Oh yeah.
This is his redemption right here. This is it. At least he's gonna try to bring it back in Soul Calibur 2 or something. This is it. He needs to win it right here, or that plane ride back to France is gonna be the saltiest trip.
Oh, it's gonna be real long.
It's gonna be real long and real salty.
Because I know he came out here to win, and he definitely did not take top 3. Which is
And another
amazing.
thing is, this probably won't be any Americans that can, so the salt is just gonna be building and building to the next competition. So.
Well, Mick playing it very smart. He doesn't want to give him a chance to get flipped out of the ring. But Malik looking really good on position. Oh, that's fire!
Get hit with the unblockable.
Battle 3. Fight.
And we are really even.
That Ivy's unblockable is so scary. Nice.
Ooh. Malik needs to do work.
Dude,
Ooh.
if you get small, you lose so much life with the.
Oh my
Hit by
God, that was a sick comeback.
Battle 4.
What?
He really had to come up with it, and he was like, I know, boom!
He's gotta be patient. Just let it
Oh,
go.
that was a great example of taking a big risk when you need it. Because he went from a huge disadvantage to right back in that round and took it down.
Oh,
Oh.
wow, with the ring out.
I love that one.
Final battle.
Nice.
Most people
Final
don't
round.
realize that. With Zhonghua, her side throw works like that. So if your back is to the edge and you can left side step somebody, you get the 50-50 throw to ring them out in like every game. That is some really old school trickery. Malik with the commanding
Getting broke off.
lead. Oh. Mick is going to have to pull something insane.
Now it goes up 3 games to 1.
Yeah. This game is going to be really big for
He needs
Mick.
to keep pace. He don't want to go down too. He don't want to go down too
Yeah.
far.
Yeah. This game right here is gigantic.
Yes.
The difference between
Battle 1.
down 1, down 4.
You don't want to be down 4 in this situation.
That's big. It's a lot of games.
That hill's gonna get higher and higher to
Yeah.
climb.
You got to keep pace. Especially in a long set like this. It is possible to come back, but you can't be thinking about that. You have to be in the moment. Mick
You'll smack at
is
that booty.
rising to that occasion.
Battle 2. Fight.
But it's still far from over. This round playing out very evenly. The Mick's still looking very good in the match. His gauge is really nice. He's very, oh, there you go. Found the counter with that hot fire.
Yeah, right here. Not see the bar.
He is not letting that pay off that time. Now, really safe. Oh, wow. Malik with a series of nice guesses to
Here we
take that
go.
round down after Mick got him in a really good situation. He is looking to come back to his trademark spacing style and widen the gap in this game. He's having a lot of trouble though. Mick on the verge of taking this round and working his way back into this series.
Getting them ankles.
Battle 4.
That gauge could come into play, but still he's up around. So even losing the round to the Soul Crush will only make it even. Oh no, that's a bad place to attack in. And Mick is about a mix-up away from getting himself back in here. And we're looking at poke damage. At the same time, if he gets up the wrong hit, that could have ended it.
Now Mick's down 2 games to 4.
Battle 1. Fight.
Oh, 2 games to 3. I'm sorry.
The match is kind of leveled out again. These players are both playing very evenly. But Malik working that soul gauge.
Ivy's so good that you try to play a space out game with him.
Well, that's what he wants you to do, though. When he forces you to play the spacing game, there's going to be a lot of block moves, and he's going to use that gauge to get ahead. So a lot of times, the way he pressures the soul gauge, even though it plays out evenly on the health bars, he's going to get a free round or two because of those gauge, because of that gauge damage.
That's the thing I love about Soul Calibur 4. You can't just sit there and block all day long.
Oh yeah, that's been my biggest issue about beating people since forever ago. The step guard is typically so strong in these games. And in this game, even if you defend, you can't defend passively the whole game. You can't just sit behind a guard and expect to win because of the gauge. You have to take some kind of risk in your defense with like a sidestep, an auto GI, or a parry or something. Because if you don't take those risks, you're going to lose rounds. And some players have been proving that you can take that handicap and lose those rounds every game or two, but just play solid enough to keep ahead. But at the same time, you can't take that lightly because rounds end up being huge sometimes.
Oh, with the ring out.
Oh, it is 3-3.
That was hot.
Mick is clawed his way back to even.
Yo,
We're
Mick
going to
keeping pace.
take the lead in the set after this game.
Now taking round 1.
Battle 2. Fight.
And Malik taking that first round. He's really looking to take the lead back in this set. Oh, he shook the stun, but he ducked. That's a mid. You have to be very careful about that. Oh, very good sidestep. But now he is a fat counter hit away from a round. Zhenghua working herself to about the same status. And this round is about to come down to a single guess.
Come on, one more mix up. Come on. Oh,
Oh, there it
the
is.
Wild Rosin B.
Oh, that was a really big round. Now Malik is a round away from taking the lead in the set, as opposed to being even.
Battle 4. Fight.
Oh, and Malik really working his way into this game. He's taking the lead back in this set, and he is eyeing up that money. He is really focused. You can see the look of intensity on his face. Oh, Mick is looking to even it up once again.
Battle 2. Fight.
And the way the matches are going back and forth in this set really highlights how volatile first to two can be. In a tournament set, depending on which 3 games you count, you could have already had 3 different winners, or 3 different results.
I was hoping to do that tournament first to 3, like first to 2, like
That's
just because of that.
the thing is, you could say that about 90% of all games. A first to 3 will give you a better idea of who's the better player. But it comes down to time.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Time is huge. Mick is right on pace to get back even in this set and even it up at 4-4. Malik is looking to protect his lead and pull some really big damage. Trying to run that comeback train and protect his lead. Oh, he timed that perfectly that time.
Go.
Oh,
He get hit again.
oh wow, that was so close to hitting him. And this round is really close. You can't call who's going to come up with it at all.
Oh, grab fest.
Oh! And now it's come down to that 5th round. Oh! The big grab early on. But at the same time, the soul gauge is not going to come into play at all during this round. Oh, Mick is just chipping away and throwing mix-ups at him. That one counter hit really hurt.
2K.
Oh, and now it comes down to just, oh my God! That is a really big combo.
Oh yes, got the breakout.
Oh, I did not know that would work like that at all.
Malik ain't liking that one.
That was a really sick combo. If he went for max damage, he would have lived. He would have been. There would have been another mix-up. Oh, Mick came
Like
up
from
with
from the position he was in, I didn't think it was gonna ring out, but the Will Soul combo got his ass out there.
Oh, that was the will of Mick. He knew the right combo for that situation, and he threw it out exactly when he had to. Brought home that win. And now he's back to even, and an even round to see who can take the first to 5. But this is not a match to 5, this is a match to 10. So it's more of who can keep pace during the match. And Malik has had the lead or been tied the whole time around. He takes that early round, but he didn't get much gauge pressure on quite yet. Oh, Mick is chipping away at that. Ooh. Oh, that's going to be a combo. Oh, Mick is about to even it up during this game. Oh, fire! That has been so effective for him
With that fire all
over the
day
course of
today.
this set. But it, oh, wow. That fire has been so clutch for Malik to get back into some of those rounds after a big disadvantage. But it is still very well anyone's game. Oh, as I say that. Oh, wow.
Now it takes it.
He just gave him that game. At that point, I have to wonder if Mick figured something out. And he was just like, you know what? I know what I got to do, but I'm going to say that for the next game because I'm at too big of a disadvantage. That is a very long set. Because if he can come into this next game with a plan, it's very likely he can take it down and get it even at 5-5. So I'm trying to see if he's making any good changes. Oh, he's definitely getting in there. He's doing more mix-ups as opposed to just poking away with them at lows. Ooh. Those guys both played it safe there. Yeah, Mick making some great adjustments in this game. And looking to take the early lead. No combos. That was really long range. Taking that early lead on the seesaw. I'm going to wonder how the ring out game is going to affect this one. Now that the stage has changed to here.
When I see Malik on seesaw, I don't see him get many ring outs. I just see him do a lot of soul gauge pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, Malik doesn't really seem to change his game too much. So it's going to be more on Mick to do work with the stage. But at the same point, that'll give him a lot of opportunities to get back into the set and even it up to 5-5.
He also banned this stage for the World Cup.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really? Why?
I don't know.
I mean, it's narrow, but it just comes down to a lot of the horizontal position games.
Yeah.
Like, you really have to play like you're on this stage.
Yeah, I love this stage.
Oh, most definitely. But at the same time, if you can't make those adjustments, it could be really tough. Oh, that hot fire. Getting Malik, rather. Oh. That has been such a huge, huge tool for him.
Final battle. Fight.
Oh, and it's
missed the
punishes
hot
that
fire.
hot fire and gets back into the round. He really needs to do that if he wants to take this game down. There it is again. And Malik going back to that bread and butter technique, but Mick is denying it the whole way around. Doesn't stop him from getting in though. Oh,
Whips him.
very close round. And now Malik is taking a lead
He's
as
up
we
6
come
games
into
to
later
4.
games. Mick is still very much in this set, but he needs to start doing work and get himself back into it.
Battle 1.
Because you really want that lead when it comes towards 8 wins, 9 wins. That's when you really start seeing the lead pay off. Oh, that spacing style is really doing work. Oh, big hits, big hits.
Battle 2. Fight.
Stun combos taking down that round. Oh,
VV
bad
combo.
damage. But Mick making that whiff. That is going to be really important as this series progresses down the line. If he could take that tool out of Malik's arsenal, he's going to take a lot of the comeback out of the way Malik's been playing. But as we saw him do in the last game, he adapted really well. And after Mick punished him twice for trying that fire, he started using his other mix-up tools. And he still took it down. Oh, nice. Shutting those unblockables down very well. At the same time, he's having a lot of trouble with Malik's spacing game the way it's going right now. Oh, getting himself back in there. But Malik is guessing quite good on the defensive.
It's a teleport.
Oh, Mick working his way back in there. And beautiful guessing.
Awesome.
Beautiful. There were about 3 times where Malik could have killed him at the end of that round, and Mick guessed right every one of them and brought it back to him. Oh. Now we're going to start seeing that soul gauge come into play. Oh, no. And Mick, endure or die situation.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Mick wants to take 5. I agree with that. It's a very,
you
very
should
long
take-
set
take-
against a very good player. And
Maybe we should also restart the record.
there's a point where you need to recenter yourself. Because if you get a little too stubborn about a couple of things, that's like at this high level of play, that's all that it takes.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, bam, one unblockable. There goes like 40% of my life. And I go from a 50% to almost nothing lead of life to you get one mix-up and I can die. Really big swings.
Yeah, but I like Mick taking a break right here. You know,
Yeah, it's very intelligent. I like that. He's played a lot of long sets. I don't know. Is he down for it? Yeah, Malik denies the
No
interview. I have to side with him on that one because
he
you
wants
don't
to
want
keep
to
his
get
focus.
taken out of the zone. Like you
He's
got
in his zone right. He got these 3 games away from.
He's trying to keep his focus. That's another kind of more dirty tactic. When you take a break like this to break someone's momentum.
He's 3 games away from taking it all. So.
Oh yeah, he's 3 games ahead on Mick too. So the series is effectively first to 6 for Mick and first to 3 for Malik for $100. That is a big disadvantage.
That's 6 games. That's a lot of games to win.
That is a real lot of games. He is going to have to win twice as many games in this series.
He needs to win this next 6 out of 8. It was a rough.
Oh yeah.
But so far, I've been loving this act. This has been some awesome high-level play
Despite the
going
score
on.
count, it is a very, very close game.
Every game's been close. Every game's been intense. Like, I've been loving it.
Yeah, there are a couple where Malik has kind of run away with it towards the end, but that's just a function of the soul gauge and going into that last round. Like, it's really hard when like you deny the soul break for a couple of rounds, but you end up losing your lead because you end up in a situation where I have a disadvantage and I can't block. Like that soul gauge is such a great finisher for a game. It just changes the way it plays entirely.
just so focused right now. He's just waiting on his opponent to come back.
Yeah, he was waiting to kill people.
I'm sure he's in the background strategizing. What
Yeah,
he needs
he's
to do
got
next.
that look.
Figure out how to win these.
Yeah.
6 games on.
No,
That'd
what
be a
he's thinking
monumental
of is
comeback.
how he's going to shut him out for the rest of the match. He's thinking about how he's been guessing, how he's been adapting, and how he's going to change things. Because you know when Mick sits back down, he is definitely looking to change things. But on the same level, since these guys are so good, a lot of times, initially, not changing anything can be just as effective. Because it turns into a mind game of who's going to jump first. It's almost like chicken. Who's going to show their tricks first?
It's mind games on top of mind games.
Because if I can play the same way I played early on, and you show me what you were just thinking of, then now I know how to get around that to some degree. Like I know what I'm up against, and then I apply that, and I can take a lot of advantage.
This is what I love about Soul Calibur. Like people say, this is like an easy game. No, it's not. It's so many mind games that you gotta be aware of. So many situations.
There is a lot of guessing involved.
Setups, all kinds of stuff you need to be aware
It can
of.
be easy against in a lot of ways because it comes down to a lot of guessing. It's not like Street Fighter where you have to hit like, if I can't hit these series of 1-frame links, I'm just going to be, my hits aren't going to be as effective as your hits. You're just going to hit me for more damage. No. It comes down to a lot of guessing and a lot of mind games.
Anybody got any questions while we on this break?
I need to get my bag.
I don't even see Mick. I think he went to go smoke. That's something I do. Go outside, have a cigarette, clear my mind.
Yeah, I would take a smoke. If I did
Yeah.
smoke, I would go for a smoke.
Smoke break. Even if I didn't smoke, I might just take a walk outside, get some fresh air, think things over.
So I can come back and refocus. You know?
Oh yeah, you need to recenter yourself and be ready to change everything. That's the other thing that can be tough to deal with over a long set, because in a game like this, you have to constantly be adapting how you play, or everything becomes very exploitable.
You do not want to get in the habits. You'll get wrecked for it.
Oh yeah.
Some of y'all who don't agree with this timeout, you're not playing for $100, yo, so don't hate on it too much. So.
Timeout is very tough to get, especially in this game, because the way the soul gauge works, if you work the clock for that long, you're going to be blocking a lot of moves. You're going to have to face a soul crush. So if you play a game geared towards timeouts, you have to be willing to play that soul gauge game and mix it up on that level. Oh, I see Mick coming back.
So here we go. This timeout's over. About to get ready back in this action. Malik up 4-7.
And here we go. I really like this stage. There's about half of the stage that has no wall, and the rest of the stage is walled. It's fairly circular, very open, so ring outs can come into play, but you usually have to work your spacing game well to push the match towards that side of the ring. Oh,
he
that
gets-
hot fire. He is stepping really aggressively now. Ooh.
Picking back off where he's left. Picking back up where he
Oh,
left
yeah.
off.
Malik wants to end it. He smells blood, and he's going in for the kill.
He wants to end this quick.
Oh, yeah. Malik is definitely playing that game of chicken first. And he is in this round health-wise. His gauge damage is looking very well. And at the same time, Mick is not to be underestimated. He's keeping that life very close. And resetting the spacing again for Malik. Oh,
Get hit with the
tree.
Christmas tree. Merry Christmas.
Battle 3. Fight.
That move is something else.
Happy holidays up in this bitch.
Oh, yeah. It is extremely unsafe, but it GIs everything.
It's a lovely round then, I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
it is a round-ending move because if you throw that out in the wrong spot and someone can block it, they can take a giant chunk of damage away from you. But again, Malik using some of those moves in just the right situations. And very behind in life. Mick taking that game down and building up charges on that stance. For those of you who are not inclined, at the end of the round, you can use those taunts to build up charges on the her Zhonghua stance. And if you get to the third charge, you get much more powerful mix-ups. And you'll see guard breaks. They get free damage. Oh! Oh!
Yeah, 8 games to 4.
That was a really close round. And then Malik made 2 big guesses in a row, and they both paid off very nicely.
Battle 1. Fight.
That is a huge mountain to climb.
Mick is the man to climb it.
I hope so.
But he needs to start doing it now.
He really needs to win this match right here.
Oh, yeah. He definitely needs to win this match. He needs to win about 5 matches. But he has to start with 1.
One at
And
a
he
time.
definitely is. He's spacing close. He's got Malik in the corner. And Mick Step really denying that spacing game in that game. If he can bring the matchup back to that, he can definitely get back in here. But Malik is a champion. He won Evo. He took second at FSAC, and he is never to be underestimated.
Also, he won Gnu's Caliber 3 on Sunday, last Sunday.
Oh,
Did not
French
lose.
tournaments. Nice. As you can see with that flash, Mick has reached the 3rd level of charge. Oh, but Malik working that soul gauge damage. I really want to wonder what kind of risks Mick's going to take, or if he's just going to let it break. Because he is very ahead in this game. Oh, counter hits.
Nice.
Oh, this is a very close round.
One more mix-up.
Malik.
More twirl.
Oh, that is getting him back in his game.
Battle 4.
Now he's going in. He needs to win 2 rounds, but he might very well get one from that soul gauge. At the same point in time, he has to live long enough to benefit from that. Because Mick is going to throw a lot of mix-ups out of it. You have to guess.
Lovely
Oh, with
stuff.
punish.
Oh.
He's staying in there despite doing much less damage overall. Oh,
Getting them ankles.
and now it's just do or die.
Battle. Fight.
Oh, wow.
Plus, he still got that soul gauge to work with, so.
The Will Soul Caliber.
The kiss.
Oh, nice whiff punish. That was really sharp. And now Mick looking to take this to a spacing game and beat Malik at his own. But Malik showing why he wins those spacing games with that blinking gauge. Oh, wow. Oh.
Malik.
Wow.
He smells blood.
Yeah, yeah. No, that was very, very close.
He's hungry.
Battle 1. Fight.
Get right into it.
I cannot believe how close all of these games have been when I look at the match count.
Every set's been a close one.
Oh, nice counter hit combos. He hit confirmed that like a champion.
2. Fight.
Taking the early lead. His gauge is showing. I have to wonder if Malik is going to work that soul gauge more now that he's at the 9th game. Because instead of looking for ways to win the rounds, he's looking for ways to get himself in a great position to win the match.
Look at with the guard break. There it goes.
Ooh. At the same time, that's not a bad round to lose to a Soul Crush. He had not a lot of health. So as opposed to guessing and possibly losing a round on life where the soul gauge persists, now his soul gauge is reset and he's even in the match. Like, there's going to be no free rounds
It
for soul
doesn't
gauge
start
pressure.
even, but
Yeah,
start
yeah.
a little less soul gauge.
No, I like that gate. I like that
Yeah.
block right there. That was very solid. He's still thinking clearly, even though he's at a disadvantage. And that is what it could allow him to get back in his set. But he is in a very do-or-die situation. Back to
I'm in
that
that
spacing
situation.
game.
Like, I'll just get soul crushed. So I know if I come back in the next match, I can win that one.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Instead of me being a red in the next
Yeah,
match.
yeah. I don't know. I like to play Soul Crush Chicken a lot of times
Malek, look at-
and start looking to parry stuff.
Battle
He's
4.
intense.
Yeah. And Malik is one round away from victory, but he doesn't have all that gauge damage piled up just yet, so Mick is looking to even this out. Ooh. He's really working that gauge over this round. All right, let's see what Mick can do. It is do or die right now. Not today.
Man, that's it.
I cannot
Wow.
believe how close that is when I look at the match count. Wow.
That's the money. And Malik getting. That was awesome. Between two top competitors. And shout out to Namco for sponsoring this event. Hook us up with some free stuff to give away.
Oh, most definitely.
They gave us some rare art books from Soul Calibur Broken Destiny.
Awesome.
Also got some comments for Enslaved and also a soundtrack.